Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but you don't think my voice sounds really well. Oh boy. I did not sleep well. Alright. Uh. Lo 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 lo. Right? A little bit better, I guess. I have to deal with it. Alright, hello ladies, gentlemen, and others. I'm Menudo Star and welcome back to another stream, which I don't know what to do because I wake up very late because I didn't sleep very well, and I don't know. I don't feel to do speedrunning practices for Under the Yellow. Maybe that can help me to get into keep that energy. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to have that energy for the entire stream. Or what practice. Because I still need to practice Martlet's Genocide boss, and I still don't know how to do it. Correctly. Right now I kind of like tight schedule because I still haven't finished the next video for my YouTube channel. I mean, I do still have time, but I kinda wish I'd be able to finish it earlier. And oh boy, kinda dead inside today. Let me choose one more voice hearing practice, whatever it's called in English. Calentamiento. Lo 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 lo. Oh, lo 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 lo. Okay, a little bit better. I can feel my voice not sounding that sad. Thank you, really fast bird team, for making my voice work better. Okay, so if not going to be Undertale Yellow, then what could it be? Because, oh boy, speedrunning, not feeling it. I'll see in my game categories, all my games, and what can I do? Need I want to try the difficulty increase on FNAF World Classic, or that's FNAF World Classic and best of base FNAF World. I don't feel for night either. Yes, I mean, there's Genshin Impact, I guess. I mean, I haven't done the Lynette quest. It's gonna be long, I believe, I think. Because, of course, you want to get the other endings. And you know what? I think we should start with Help Wanted. I haven't done Help Wanted based. I mean, I have played Help Wanted on my Xbox, but I never been able to play the DLC because it's not in the Xbox for I don't know how long it's been out the DLC. Let me check. Curse of Dreadbear. Have help wanted. Curse of Dreadbear. The Xbox. I just. Xbox is one of the first results I found. Oh boy. DLC release date. Wow. This is how long we've waited. Oh, 2019? October. Oh my god. It. Oh. Jeez. 5 years? Really? 5 years and not only Xbox but also Nintendo Switch doesn't have the Curse of Dreadbear DLC? Jeez. Keep in mind I played Help Wanted in like what, 2021 because of was a gift? Wow. Damn. oh, oh no. I feel so bad for it. Jeez. Okay, so let's play Help Wanted, shall we? It's going to be a flat mode. I don't have VR headset, so so yeah, you have to deal with it. Oh no, I'm getting with the help wanted. The only thing that I kind of like, I don't know if it will work because Help Wanted it's kind of buggy. We're not well optimized in terms of performance. So how the fuck? Oh, I don't want to say anything. So because of it, it does make it kind of like let me help wanted. So because of it, I had some difficulties by running this game. Actually, there's this weird bug. Like this is something I tried to configure before during my playthrough of Security Breach, but the it gets really buggy with the mouse and trying to click something, and also the sensibility always restarts. So you always have low sensibility, and oh my god, I hate that. I never had a good time playing Security Breach. Well, sorry with this. It's just kind of funny because in the Xbox, Help Wanted it's very optimized. Well, except in the Foxy Repair in the hard mode, it's actually it's hard. It's kind of buggy. It gives you lag spikes and then it crashes, so you need to do it very quickly. Ooh, ok. Vamos a ver si esto funciona. Vamos a ver si. También me ha dado problemas de rendimiento cuando ni siquiera hago mucho en las pruebas. No sé por qué pasa esto. Como dije antes, voy a intentar jugar Help Wanted. Si no funciona, después. I don't know. ¿Vamos a Spanish? Ah, wow. I just realized. If those Help Wanted doesn't work on my other, it's just really dead today, isn't it? But if it doesn't work very well, then I just have to change the plans and I don't know, just maybe just get the security breach again. I don't know. And let me just add security. Sorry, I have wanted. It's Redis? Ah, yeah. Ah, how funny. Okay, okay. Let me restart the game. It just got laggy. Really quickly. Got in my OBS. You don't tell me all the configurations got restarted. I'm gonna create that's the case because, oh boy. I mean, as I can't say this for but the menus of Help Wanted are very buggy. And the only way to fix this is if you have a controller or you have uh or you just hit play and then go return. Now you can move the configs. Wait, why is lagging now? I haven't opened this game in forever. They, oh boy, did I die? No, nothing bad. No. No, yeah. Why is it me? Boy, boy. Okay. If I remember how this is supposed to be fixed, then everything should be okay. Uh, because as I said before, also there's this bug there, clicking some of the buttons, it just doesn't work, doesn't register anything. So once again, I have to do everything here because this game doesn't want to do everything for you. I find it funny how this game is called. It's called Freddy's in the Files. It's not like Help Wanted or FNAF HP. No, HW. I don't know why I found it really funny. Where are you supposed to change the files? Well, not change the files. Like go into the. It was. I remember being very easy. It's not in here. Of course, here, here. Ah, it was. I remember getting there very easy. Now I remember how to do it. Oh my god, I have to do troubleshooting middle of the stream. Not something that I wanted. Apologize for this. Oh boy. Oh yeah, also the save files do not save. Sorry, the don't save file. As such as earlier, the some of the stuff I forgot what it was. Uh oh, you said oh, okay, makes sense. It was an update. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. It makes all the sense. Yeah, it wasn't roaming. Ah, local then. Yes, there it is. Freddy's save config uh game user settings. There we go. Okay, so why did you change me everything? Or why it doesn't run well again? Okay, so what it was supposed to be the lowers? I think it was one, the lower quality. Hit one. Oh my god, you're actually seeing this file editor. Uh, I wasn't expecting this. Give a moment. Do not. Uh, yeah, zero's the lowest. Okay. So shadows are a one. The aliasing is just a one. Except the texture quality. The one I care the most. Oh, it still will let you really optimize games. Oh boy. Where else can I move here? Use fishing. I wasn't using. I have to do it because if I don't, then I'll go on my PC will suffer a little bit. Oh, let's save. Okay, so let's try again. Let's try. Okay. I moved something. Get out one thing. Lo hice sin querer queriendo. Eh, you gonna run better, or I still have to do? Oh yeah, I have to still. Okay, let me use my controller if I can face if I can allow to do some fixes with this because boy, that this is annoying. This is painful. Like I don't know how Security Breach runs better than I don't know why. When I tested this, it worked very well. Restart to apply changes. Well, okay, then I'm gonna restart. Then if it doesn't work, then I'm gonna. I don't know. I don't know. How should I do then? Because before this, I tested it before. It ran well. It had some issues, but it was able to be. But it was playable. And now it is no longer playable. I'm going insane. I should just take 1.6. It was. Oh well. I try to lower graphics now. If you well, at least it looks like it's running better now, so that's good news. I mean, uh, I honestly I don't think it really changed that much. Oh, because I see it's ready to open the game first. Okay, it looks to be working now. Okay, there's a change. We're okay. This is looking good. This is looking good. I'll actually be able to fix this. Oh, I don't know Freddy's in it. No, the game called Freddy's in the files. Quality is still low. Back, exit game. Okay, okay. Let me. Where have the? There it is. The editor. Uh, Man, this game works so weird. I swear this game. I don't understand how it's supposed to work. So if this is the prefix, then I move everything. I just go and believe the process. Because I really want to play this game on PC, but it's just having these problems with this game. It's annoying. Oh wow, it looks really shitty, but it has a little higher performance now. Ah, this is what I mean earlier. Like this, I can make some stuff work, but everything gets laggy. Oh, by pretty much doing anything that is not the game. It's just it doesn't work. Then I'm just gonna play other stuff. It's a shame because I really want to play Hell Wanted. And even though I have Hell Wanted on my Xbox, but essentially the DLC because they haven't released the DLC yet. Well, at least play something nice to make my mood better, feel less tired. And then even run this kind of shitty quality, apparently it just gets. It's so weird because before that we this is so weird. It was working great for a moment, but when I changed the configurations, it just stopped working. This is so weird. This game works very weird. You know, I no, miss playing on my Xbox. Even though it doesn't have the DLC. Then what? Should I just get back into medium graphics or what? Because apparently medium graphics is a better choice. It's so weird because you don't like doesn't save exactly. You just have to continue. Not like a save to actually save your graphics. Then go back to the menu and close the game. Like why? I don't know why people are not crazy getting crazy with this game. Yes, I definitely do. I'm going insane with this game. Uh, look, crazy that Hellboy security was way easier to run out Hell Wanted. Like, what kind of universe are we are living right now? I'm living actually. Because how is this? How could this happen? Uh, does it work? I don't know. I don't know. Something. That was great. this game. Oh, this game. This freaking game. Oh. Alright, so let me just configure a little stuff before starting now. Now that this is actually work. Wow. It's incredible, isn't it? How this game just wow. Oh boy. And each time the clock Gregory see that small vent on the floor. Have you ever heard of Fortnite balls? Freddy, what the fuck are you talking about? Gregory, dude, crank those 90s. Do it for me. Yes, I think I'm falling into insanity. Yeah, before I could fix the graphics, but now I can't. I mean the textures, but now I can. Huh. Well. Once again, help wanted being help wanted. Like seriously, how have you a worse time making this game run than Security Breach? Letting bird it out of cage. One more try. This work. I wanna try something else. I don't think it will work, but I still wanna try it just in case. Uh, I don't know how this game just works very weirdly. Oof. I do then. I wanna try something, but I don't know if it's work to be. Where do I have that file? I don't know. Wait. No. Not nothing. Not careful what you do. It didn't work for me before, but I wanna try it. I wanna try it again. See if something changes. I pretty much restarted the game pretty much from for Fabric. But still, if it can work, then I'll give it a try. I mean, maybe I can adjust something that didn't work before. You actually not see the game for some reason. That's okay. I'll fix it later. Don't worry about it. Uh, Okay, it did not work. I had to try it. I needed to try it at least once. Oh boy, if one day is going to be my own too. Vas por ahí, vas por allá, vas tumbas, has, 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 has. But I really don't have nothing else to experiment. Think, think that the experience. Guess I'm just stuck with something bad that doesn't work very well. What a shame. It's frustrating because seriously, how can I make a security breach run better than Help Wanted? Like, how? That should be possible, but it is. Uh, you're not still registering the game anymore. I don't know why. But this game flat mode is very sensible, and I'm a little bit afraid to touch it. But there's nothing really. You're not seeing the game now. Uh, restart will work. There we go. Well, and then if I can do nothing else, I just have to play with this quality then, because there's just nothing I can do really. I tried my best. I tried search. It used to work well before, and now it doesn't work. I tried. I really tried, but it just didn't do anything. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oops. Okay, I forgot to. Oops. I forgot to move this. But I seriously tried, and it didn't work. I I apologize. This is not something that it will satisfy a lot. It doesn't satisfy me. It doesn't make me feel good with it. But what else can I do? I really try. I cannot wait. I cannot waste more time with this. I seriously can't. What time is it? Oh, I am. I see why. I really tried. I really did try. Boy. So, Freddy, are you going to work or you're going to give me some performances issues? You cannot see. Help me. Wait, what? I didn't move anything. Well, technically, I did not. Uh, then Skill Wanted is a weird game to run. Like, I don't know how. Oh, okay, you're saying this. I still don't know how this game works. I seriously, I do not understand how this works. Like, I can't believe I can understand more Security Breach, a game that even after patches, it's still a weird game to run. But no, it's not the case here. It is not. Oh my god, it's still. I'm just. I'm close to giving up. Like, I can't believe something that it worked at first. Now it's not working. Like, I seriously tried to see why this is happening, but I just. Oh, game works weirder than Security Breach for some reason. I think we have to. Uh, I think we have to left hit one dead. I'll fix it in my free time because I cannot waste more time in this. And I tried to fix this, but it just whatever I did, it did not work. So it's just I think it's just better if we start doing something else. It's a shame. It hurt me that this is happening. I really wanted to play this game now, but well, I guess I can expect everything to work out first. And I can try it again, but I don't have uh good optimism for this. I tried to move the graphics in the files, but I don't know if it's something really. Like this is crazy. This game is crazy. Maybe if I do that, good. I want to take the changes. I don't know. As before, this game works very weird. Boy, 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 eh, boy, boy. He did not. I know. I know. You don't need. Know that had the unit. Well, then that doesn't work. Then I don't know. I guess I just start streaming Genshin Impact. I don't know. Maybe I'll just start doing Lynette's quest. There's the nah. The cat event, but I don't think it's available yet. Control, quality, medium. I don't know. I want to see if the file really changes. It does change. They're just having bad luck. What is this? What is this? This is the. Can't even form words anymore. Running like shit. Ah, ah. Wow. So are you telling me that just looking around here just reduces my? Oh my god, this game. This bullshit. This is just bullshit in maximum splendor. Well, yeah, I think I just have to leave it away. I tried. I don't know if there's something else I can do. Like I don't know, like a patch that enhances everything. I mean, it'll all be cool, but I honestly doubt that like that. Wait, wait, try one more thing. If that doesn't work, then I'll just going to do something else then. Maybe Genshin Impact. I don't know. I don't really have a lot of options left to work with it, so yeah. Okay. Then I'm on the device save file. Better made for trying something else. If I can make it like work, working with this thing, maybe we can try. We can reach into something. No promises because everything is just plastic promises. Hard to making just trying to understand. I'm not gay and I'm not gay. Wow, this has to be the weirdest thing because I don't know. I mean, I try something. I just move a save file here. Not save file, a config file from another folder by testing something, and I found with a great revelation that it can change absolutely anything. If I replace all of this, I don't think it's going to change anything really, but test. Even Unreal Engine 4, even warning the game contains flashing lights. I don't know, something else. Even Still the Wall Studios. Even did this is game. Okay. So there's a weird thing with this game. So I just oh, what if I remove the save file and I move the quality stuff in here? Do I have this in? I don't think this. Okay, so I restart. I already did my save file. Well, I'll try something. If I don't have a save file, can I just uh? I change everything from the files. I'm going to change something. Running. Okay. 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 Apparently the save file is the save file player is responsible of absolutely everything. How? I don't know. I don't know how this works. I really don't know how does this work. Because are you telling me that the save file is attached to the game configurations? Wow. Ooh, wow. Sure to help wanted to be the most confusing game to configure. I honestly don't know if there's like a optimization mode that just makes the game runs better or something like that. I doubt it, honestly. I don't think. I don't know. I tried to see if I can configure the save file, but it doesn't work. It uses or it uses something else to work with it. Eh, yeah, and I really have to change this off in my free time because if I can learn how to modify these files to attach to something else, then that will be great. And now we will be able to play this game. But for the meantime, I cannot play this game. So we need to play something else. Oh, yeah, apologies for this. I didn't. I didn't want this to happen. Like, if I really give my time to think before streaming, or if even stream today, it will be different. But oh well. If I really need to make this a job, then I need to work to deal with it. Alright, so how about I get this started? What can we play now? Because I don't feel. I don't even know. Just replay security breach. I mean, just try to like a speed running, uh, but not speed running at all. I'm completely desperation. Okay, I'm sorry. So I'm sorry. I'm insane. I'm going insane. Oh, 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 oh. Yes, honestly, I just feel more playing. Okay, you know what? Yeah, okay. Let's do Genshin Impact. Let's do Genshin Impact. It's something chill to a more chill game to play. Uh, uh, especially if we're gonna do the uh the net quest help wanted did not work now on Genshin Impact. We just change all the configurations on all config streams. Probably there's going to be drops with this, so yeah, probably going to be drops with this. Wait, did I not remove wanted? Oh yeah, and why you just why help wanted in here? Like attack? Yeah, well, who cares? But yeah, now we're gonna get to Genshin Impact because I tried my best to make help wanted work. It did not, and need to do something today because if I don't, then I had to deal with the consequences of my actions. Ay, I can do Abyss also. I haven't done the new Abyss and also close to restart Abyss. So also will be cool. Can you load Genshin in my OBS? If I do this, there we go. That's really useful. I don't know how much we got. Wait, because also I need to wait from my end. Uh, so alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think it's good. If you think the game is too loud, let me know. Don't be afraid, my children. There you go. Jeez, I changed the categories in one stream. Funny. Well, so how you doing? I'm tired now. I want to sleep, but even if I try, it will work. Because sleep for me, it works very weird. Alright, the game started with lower frames, but oh well. Actually, it's very fixable. I prefer also need to here. I don't wonder why this game runs a lower frame sometimes. My PC because I left something downloaded during the night. I need to restart just in case I need to make my PC work again. But can't see nothing. Yeah, there's no event. Okay. Yeah. Pulls so you don't get shorty. I don't know. Boy, this game I had difficult to run this game and then woo. I don't know why opening the gacha makes the game run slower. I think by only opening the letters, but still, like running the game is still running badly after that. It makes sense why, because I do have the games higher quality. I don't know when this game got higher quality. It's so weird. Hey, at least everything at medium. Or is it the rain detail that it's making this? Or for I need to restart the game. Okay, that's a little bit better. I'm gonna leave it for now. It's like this. Beers. Let's start doing some dailies. I still haven't seen anything about the new Abyss. The Abyss of this, yeah, the new round of Abyss. So I don't know what can I expect. Maybe it's exciting, but also scary. I know, I'm afraid of you. You can do nothing to me.
Everyone hold hands. I see everything.
I see everything. Woo!
Shine down.
I have the power of anime on my side. I need to lower more the graphics. I don't know why this is happening now. Maybe leave my PC off on the entire night was still a good idea. This maybe. When I restart the PC, I'll just do it, but I only want to do more troubleshooting, but I guess one can have everything. Awesome. So environment detail, let's just put a medium. Then reopen the game. By the way, I don't think I mentioned this, but yesterday, Paul's birthday, and there was a stream, and I think I mentioned I was going to eat tres leches cake. I don't know how you say it in English, three milks cake. I guess I don't know if it's called differently in English, but still, it's I eat one of these cakes and you know what? Delicious. I love it. And I ate one before streaming, like my quick breakfast. Delicious. It's my favorite cake. It was just so good. You see, be able to eat a cake that I mean, it's not like I don't like the cake without any kind of juice in the cake itself as a juice, but not being wet. I guess I don't think what is the correct is. But I like more like this way. It's more soft. It's more juicy. It's overall more delicious. Okay, now the game does improve. But just moving the terrain. All right. But yeah, I like that cake. This leche, real milk cake. Really delicious one. I wish I could get all for all the time. So good. I also like chocolate cake. Generally speaking, I'm not really a person who really thinks about cakes. I like cake, but I'm not crazy for it. Like I like also carrot cake. Now we have to talk about a game like Security Breach. With the ruin specifically, you know. You're my number one. Twice. Yeah, but my hair kinda mixes with the background loading. How funny. Well, the performance hasn't really increased that much. Really. I don't know why this is happening, honestly. It wasn't that much of an issue before. Like computer gets my computer got updated, got an upgrade that makes the performance lower. I don't know. More bearable at least, but still. Wasn't that much an issue unless we play for Chiori's quest. It was Chiori, it was the cooking event. I don't know.
What you got?
Our bond is strong. There is no escape.
Come again.
Come again.
Everyone hold hands.
There we go. Easy.
I see everything. Illusion
I just love how with Furina and Akira, it just and well, in Electro, it just this destroys. The high damage of Furina, the elemental reaction just make this so much stronger. I love it. I just only need one warrior to complete my collection. The only bad thing is that there's not any Archon healer yet. I mean, Furina is a healer, but what's better, Furina dealing damage or Furina healing? Because to begin with, Furina healing it's kind of slow, so it's not really crazy. And Furina it's better to be used with a healer than instead of being used with her as the healer. So yeah, Furina healer gang. Okay, so once. Yeah, let me 3 now? This was really quick. Well then, let's do the Henry. Okay. So Henry, do you win? But what do you need? I don't know, you font of flavors. I'm afraid not a lot of this site I decipher of the collections as I leave it to be splendid. I'm your aid. Based on results by calculations of documents I land in this area. I'm on location tree, so collection, good luck. I mean, the essence. Come about something. Yes, come here. Yeah, sure to Kenner to be the most hateable entity. I don't really hate him. I don't know. I just want to insult him. I don't know. I'm no. I know. I'm evil. I'm evil. Okay. Can agree how this game works fantastically at high uh, configure graphics without streaming. I guess literally, but it's very CPU dependent. I don't know. Unless I forgot to do something. I don't realize. May also be affecting the performance. Uh, of this. Jesus Christ. Everything's getting laggy.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
I know. Letters. That should do. Hopefully. I don't know. Okay, so the lower some here. Fugati. Fugati. The shit. I don't know what just happened with me really today. Only I'm tired today. But also this thing happens to me just makes it kinda hard to make this better. Now this is running better. Okay. Only for streams are gonna be useless with doing this. Oh, such a pain. Oh, oh. A table! It's broken! I need to interact with it instead of breaking it, and who cares? Like around here. Oh, I saw them. It's not those. There we go. Henry, take your, I don't know, cucaracha, something crazy, ugly, bastardo. I can't believe like, let's just say rather, well, good job. Henry looks through the materials. And then my manuscript for the series of fate will likely beat is interesting. Exactly. However, do you think I should take suggestion? I think we should understand the forward last reservation. Like yeah, something. Henry, I'm sorry, Panda, but I do not feel very energetic today for reading. Honestly speaking, I don't feel really energetic today. Oh boy.
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad
Yeah, I
Astra.
feel tired, really. I don't sleep very well. It's not like I didn't drink or something. I don't drink alcohol. Just took me if I was hard to drink to sleep. And I'm dealing with the consequences of having a bad sleep schedule. Okay, so before I haven't seen anything about this abyss floor. I have no clue What is expected to us? Stars, Neo constructs. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you changed summer. Alright. Oh, wow. Yeah, yes, Barbara. Okay, we have. Oh, wow. Yes, for 11. Wow. Uh, Dendro, Hydro, Pyro, Electro, Cryo, Geo, Ryo. I think that creature is. Wow. The new beast. Oh no! 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 The consecrated beast! No! Oh no! No! Yeah, no, I don't want to do it anymore. What is this one? Oh, there's the mushroom chicken again. Perpetual machine. This is Coppelia, yes. Well, we're gonna find one of these boss fights. Uh, either boss fights in the overworld? Or mini boss fights, I guess. You know what? I won't do it now. Or probably what? Oh yeah, I haven't got that. Yeah, let's do Lynette, shall we? Instead of just going all crazy or stupid. We're gonna level up some of the graphics to make this a little bit look pretty. Uh, but that's pretty much it. Lower my price a little bit, but that's only because since I'm gonna be more into talking, then I'm gonna be at least we'll make this a little bit pretty. Oh, played with the kitty. Let me start recording this before getting into this. Alright, so now we're going to do Lynette's quest. Or I don't know how many endings I'm gonna do. I'm trying to do all of them, but it takes really long to do all of them, so... Oh, the kitty has a multi. Is that Lynette? What? Mama voice is really lower pitch today. With a little kitty? Oh.
Meow.
Meow. Uh, I don't. I honestly just wanna wait till she finishes doing business, but okay, sure. What are you up to? Oh, sorry.
It's you. 1 second. Now activating chat mode.
Hello.
You made me jump there. I thought they'd finally caught me.
Is someone out to kidnap you? Made you jump barely? Made you jump barely? Did you notice?
My heart rate did. Jumped up a little, I mean.
So, what kind of trouble are you in exactly?
Objectively speaking, the trouble was entirely of my own making. Half an hour ago, I was at Hotel de Boer for a drinks reception. It was to celebrate the successful opening of a show, but it was draining my energy. So, I waited for the right moment, then snuck away so I could switch to standby mode.
I see. So they sent someone to find you and bring you back. But why?
Probably because I'm playing the lead role in the show?
Uh, the lead role?
Is that so surprising? I'm always getting invitations to do solo performances.
Yeah, I know that.
I just usually get Linny to write back and turn them down.
Yeah, I know that, but why?
Then came the Fontanalia Film Festival. We took all the kids from the House of the Hearth out to see a film, and after it finished, they all started clamoring for me to try out acting for some reason. Even Linny was chanting along with them. Anyway, it just so happened that a director called Mary who had sent me an invitation right around then. I'll spare you the details, but basically, I ended up accepting it.
So this is the dramatic debut of a magician's puppet, huh?
Yep, you nailed it. I'm playing the role of a puppet.
I love these fingers up. Wait, it's cute. I little bit are very similar, not really expressing physically that much. So something simple like just keeping the face straight and just turn thumbs up. It's expressive. It's like or maximum expression. Let's say.
In fact, the show's called The Lost Puppet, and it's a masked mime show. So I don't have to do any facial expressions or say any lines. Literally just a series of physical movements. The director says it's a very avant-garde art form.
Avant-garde. That sounds pretty avant-garde. Can people understand the plot of avant-garde?
Art is not comprehended by the mind, but felt in the heart. At least, that's what the director says. Anyway, if nothing else, the opening performance seemed to go down well. At the drinks reception, everyone was crowding around me, saying, "Triumphant character portrayal, faithful adaptation of the original work, unequivocally, quintessentially avant-garde," and stuff like that. But being the center of attention is draining. So the moment they left me to go harass the director instead, I was out of there.
No. Yeah, well, Melinette, let's realize something about my character. Okay, I see why. Okay, that works. Okay, you can still do your stuff. So let me show you. Back again? Okay. For once you were able to use Lily as a human shield, oh
The
yeah.
other thing is, some weird things happened while I was on the stage.
This cat? Oh, he's so precious.
Oh, sorry, Bonnie.
Bonnie!
I didn't mean to leave you out of the conversation.
Whoa! Whoa, is that Bonnie, the Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's? I think Bonnie's your pet cat. No, it's not it's not her
Well,
pet.
we just met. We bumped into each other right after I slipped away.
And you already named her?
Well, it'd be kind of difficult for us to communicate otherwise. Besides, I think she's taken a liking to the name. Haven't you, Bonnie?
Oh,
Yeah,
likey.
that's right. Good kitty. We'll go find your owner soon, I promise.
Honor? Not a stray cat then. I think you should have realized because of the bow tie.
Nope. She's wearing a collar, and for the most part, she's pretty well groomed. If she is a stray, she hasn't been for long. Her stomach's been growling a lot. I guess she must have been missing for a few days now. As much as I'd love to hang out with her for a while longer, her owner's probably worried sick about her. Assuming she has an owner, that is. But the reception... I should probably show my face there again at some point, even if it's just to make excuses and leave again. Decision time.
So this is for you, huh?
I just find it exhausting, thinking through all the different ramifications of different choices and so on. That's more Lenny's area than mine.
Damn.
So, unless it's something really important, I usually just leave the decision making to him.
You really need to learn to transport yourself. Well, for once, he's not here. Well, you need him. But that doesn't happen often.
It's fine. He got Ferminate to
Yeah.
make me a little something for just this situation. Poof!
Oh.
Phaetometer.
Phaetometer? What? What the hell is this?
I know, but it's essentially just a box of cards. He kept the design simple, so it'd be harder to break.
Oh yeah, she breaks electronic for some reason.
I pick a card at random, then look at the number on the card.
And that's how you help you to make decisions. It's kind of like the Yelan's dice. See, for those who don't know, Yelan makes decisions using her dice.
Well, for example, if the number on the card is 5 or higher, I help Bonnie find her owner. If it's less than 5, I go back to the reception.
Simple and straightforward, kind of like Yelan's
I
dice.
just have to believe in the bond between me and my cards, and my fate will reveal itself to me in numerical form. At least, that's what Lenny said. Anyway, I guess I'll give you a demonstration.
Okay. Oh, Bonnie. Bonnie the bunny. Yes, I'm buying the guitar.
I didn't like that. Was I using it wrong? Maybe if I just...
She break it. To be sure. In Mexican box and blah, okay.
Clearly, there's some design flaws to iron out. I'll have to let Fremine know.
Something tell me that you break it. You broke it. I feel like maybe this wasn't a design
Let's
issue.
see. Which card did I get? 4.
Less than 5, so that means no helping body.
Well, the cards fell on the ground though, so I don't think it counts as fate. If you want to get the right answer, you have to let fate decide. Also something Linny said. So, to put it another way, if picking a card up off the ground is how to not leave it to fate, then that means it must be the wrong answer.
I think what Lini really meant is sometimes you have to accept the answer you didn't want.
Or why don't you pick a card? Since I ran into you here, that means
Okay, there's the
our
decisions.
fates are like interfering with each other.
You should leave the rest of the destiny to Lini. I mean, we're not going to see Lini right now. I would prefer that she just accept, but okay, sure, I will pick for you.
Thank you. This one is final, I promise. Here, take the fatetometer. If it's 5
You're
or
so
above,
cute.
that means fate successfully changed. Anything lower than 5 is a fail. Also, if you have your own thoughts about what I should do, feel free to share it. Now that I've got a good problem solver here to help, I don't need to run every little thing by fate.
Okay, so we can just go crazy, go stupid with the photometer, or just how about you do neither? Okay, so there's a lot of branches here. So there's 3. Just yeah, micro reception, or just help money, or just no nothing of those, or just I don't know. Let the player choose, let the game choose for you. Honestly, I'll just use bunny. I mean, I like kitties, and cats deserve good return to their owners. Oh yeah, the usual do is wait. Shut up.
So, we're looking for Bonnie's owner?
See, she wants to see her owner. So how do you plan to find Bonnie's owner?
I think I'll go to the Steambird and see about putting an ad in the paper. You wanna come along?
Sure.
I think...
Yes, she likes me. Sure, if it means I get to hang out with you for a bit longer. Traveler? What? Sure, if it means I get to hang out with you for a bit longer. So you just want to hang out with Lynette? And the cat doesn't really matter, or what? Oh, voglio ragazzi. Oh, che bonito gatito. Maybe she's referring to Kitty, which I will do the same, honestly. Because the kitty is so cute. Oh, che bonito gatito. Alright, I forgot how you're supposed to pronounce your name, or what's your name even? A Fressy. I remember now.
Stupendous day starts with a steambird. Oh, hi Lynette. Hi Traveler. What can I help you with?
I thought she would say every stupid day. We want to ask of the latest sales of Humanity column. What? Any commissions in there about a missing cat?
I don't think so. Have you picked up a stray?
Yep. If there's no commission to follow up on, could we post a notice about the missing cat instead?
Why, of course. What a kind thing to do. Just fill out the form.
Oh, maybe was what they had to increase the graphics.
Well, we've registered you as missing. You can stay at my place until your owner finds you.
Does want her to go?
Also, I just wanted to say thanks for keeping us company for so long.
No problem.
Well, I should probably head back to the drinks reception. Hopefully most of the people have left by now. If you've got some time, you should stop by my place tomorrow to see Bonnie. There's a nice cup of tea in it for you.
Oh, looking forward to
Alright.
it.
See you then.
Bye. My good, that's so precious. I love her. Alright, let me just play the graphics real quick. Maybe just gonna reduce the shadows. I think it's the one that I need to eat. One that hit the most. Yep. Of course, always the shadows. Alright, so 7 to 9. Next morning at 7 and 9. Alright, 7:21. Whoa, this is a reference to Minecraft 1.2, 1.7.2? I thought, I mean, random story, but I started to play Minecraft around 1.6.4. But then I started to play more in the 1.7.2, and I feel like that was the modern era of, or the golden era of the Minecraft modding, because God, there were a lot of mods in that version, that version game, and I really did enjoy it. Just as a quick simple, a quick story. What is happening here? Why there's two people, persons, two,
I
I don't know.
believe this cat belongs to me.
I already told you, this isn't your cat.
Oh, God, fucking.
Just take a breather, you two.
What the hell is going on?
You're here. As you can probably see, you'll have to take a rain check on that tea I promised you. At least for now.
Don't worry.
This is my friend's cat. He's preoccupied with some important business, so I came to retrieve her in his stead.
Yeah, that's a little bit sus. Huh? Passive checks are a special type of checks that need not to be actively triggered, but instead will automatically trigger at a specific time. If you pass, you will find some hidden information such as irregularities in the person's attitude and certain incongruous details. Okay, but one example is Catherine. This seems a little natural. Yes, I noticed that. Even her voice was a little bit unnatural. The way she speaks in loud authoritative, it's like she's deliberately using her tone of voice to dispel any doubts of her integrity.
No. It's far more likely this cat escaped from the Humane Society.
What about we let Molly decide?
Bonnie?
That's the name I've given her in the meantime.
Animal. What? So it's just random? And animal handling. Let's see who Bonnie decides to approach. Wait, what? Is this a mini game? The random checks triggered by Fatetometer often serves indicators for destiny's curse for the success or failure of an action. Press the draw card and get a random number between 120. If some number display is greater or equal to check difficulty, you will pass this check and otherwise you'll fail. The random check triggers by Fatetometer often serve as indicators for destiny curse or success or failure of an action. Pressing on a card. Sorry. If the number display is greater than or equal to check difficulty, you will pass the check, otherwise you'll fail. Adequate preparation and friendly aid can sometimes afford a result of this. Your current check bonuses will be blah blah blah. Okay. So I don't know. This one. 14. What does 14 mean for you, Bonnie? For example, he runs up and begins to whip through your legs. What?
This complicates things.
What? This she quite likes me.
I told you before. This is my friend's cat. It's normal for her not to trust me.
Listen, I'm the director of the Humane Society, okay? We've got so many strays, dogs, cats, you name it. I'm not even the one feeding them most of the time. You can hardly expect the cat to recognize me.
Then how are you sure he belongs to you?
Just looked somewhat familiar, so I came to check, just in case. If she turns out to be one of ours, I'll take her back. Simple as that. Even if that's not the case, the Humane Society could still take her in, if no one else comes to claim her, that is.
Guys, just wake up. Don't be sleepy. What's a Humane Society?
We're an organization that specializes in
I
rescuing
mean,
and sheltering
I
stray
did.
animals.
I was going to this.
We've been in
Oh, well.
business for several decades now. I'm Bernard, the current director.
The Humane Society. Huh. The name sounds familiar. I remember hearing good things. You're the one in the Quartier Lyonnais?
Yes, that's the one. Anyway, if it's not too much trouble, could I possibly take a closer look at the cat? If it turns out I really am mistaken, I suppose that means the cat belongs to this lady here. She would be the only remaining option after all.
It belongs to my friend.
She just wanted at least let him check. Doesn't look to be have intentions. He has, well, we use brute force. With us here to keep watch, it should be
Go
fine.
on, Bunny.
Bunny, the bunny! It doesn't sound happy.
Oh, nope. Looks like I was mistaken. They do look similar, but there's an ever so slight difference in this one's fur color. Deepest apologies, friends. Well, I suppose this means I still have a missing cat to search for. Apologies again for the confusion.
So this is your friend's cat.
Oh, yes, exactly.
Wait a second. You lied earlier, didn't you?
Lied? I'm afraid I don't know what you mean.
What
A
the?
liar always has a tell. The look in their eyes, their breathing pattern, the way they hold themselves. The things that can give you away are often more numerous than you would think.
What are you talking about? The way I see it, you're conflating baseless conjecture with fact.
Normally, when someone is called out, their breathing speeds up as they begin to panic. But your breathing pattern hasn't changed one bit. In fact, it's been strangely calm and measured this entire time. It stands to reason, then, that your agitated behavior earlier was all an act. If you're a bad guy, I'm sure you'll take off running the first chance you get. If you're a good guy, the most likely explanation is that you're a member of the Guards, or some similar organization.
And you're basing this off of?
Intuition. Nothing more.
Intuition. Well, I have to hand it to you, Lynette. You're right. I'm a member of the Guards. The name's Elodie. I'm currently investigating a cross-border smuggling case. This cat here, Bonnie, what's her name? Well, her owner is one of the prime suspects of our investigation.
What?
A couple of days ago, our suspect got wind that we were on his tail and fled. That's most likely how he got separated from the cat. I just so happened to stumble upon your notice in the Steambird, so I decided to see if he'd come back for her. But looks like I overestimated him.
If I were on the road, I don't think I'd go back either.
The impact of this case has been huge. The Marechaussee Phantom, the Guards, and the Special Patrol have all launched investigations. If there was even the slightest chance that he would show himself, I had to follow up on the lead.
Dude, how crazy this case is to have to call a whole group of, well, different groups of security patrol agency or that stuff.
A new kind of illegal drug, imitation synth.
Oh, synth again!
All the synth on the market, but addiction isn't something that goes away overnight. Even without substances on the market, people are still looking for a way to get their next fix.
You know, like methamphetamine, you know, like with Walter White, the blue, and pull through greater imitations. Like, wow.
And criminals are all too eager to
Bravo,
capitalize
Vince.
on that addiction. That was the impetus for imitation synth. Needless to say, a small-scale market opened up very quickly. After the original synth debacle, we put several measures into place to prevent similar incidents from occurring. The perpetrators got smart, though, and shifted their sales overseas before those measures could kick in. That's when the imitation synth smuggling began. We only recently got word of the presence of imitation synth overseas. We managed to track down evidence of some early transactions. What we were able to find out, however, hasn't proven that useful given the amount of time that has passed. The Marechaussee Phantom launched an investigation to track down every person in Fontaine capable of producing a drug like that. That's how we learned about Bonnie's owner.
Who is he exactly?
Researcher at the Fontaine Research Institute.
Pierre.
Pierre Lafayette, to be exact.
Didn't we met someone called Pierre before?
Lefebvre.
The Marechaussee Phantom found him in Poisson. In addition to the cat, he also had a pendant with him.
Huh. I, I don't think there's a lot to get from here, at least not
At
now.
first, there wasn't much cause for suspicion.
Sus!
Search of his house didn't reveal much to go off of either. The Marechaussee Phantom very nearly left it at that. It was only later that we realized the coat of arms on his pendant belonged to none other than the Lefebvre family, one of the most infamous aristocratic families in Fontaine.
Oh boy.
Obviously, this discovery prompted a further investigation into Pierre. At that point, however, we discovered that he'd already fled. Now the guards and the special patrol are all searching for him.
Could his family be hiding
It's
him?
not possible, actually. The Lefebvre family has been gone for a long time.
Exactly. Many years ago, several important members of the family, including the patriarch, were murdered by an assassin of unknown origin.
Oh, wait.
From that point on, family's power and influence took quite the hit.
Are you? Okay. Are you telling me that, considering how Lynette reacted, is this the family that, I mean, it could be the one that, you know how in the first, the Archon quest in the second act, we learned that about how Lynn and Lynette lived in the streets and they were doing magic to survive. Then they got adopted by just a form of son of a bitch, and this dude sold Lynette to someone else, and however, Arlequino appeared in time to save her and all the children. And so, is this guys? I don't know. Is they are the ones that brought Lynette or the ones who sold Lynette? But are those the same?
The family is engaged in all manner of crimes. As you can imagine, there's no shortage of people waiting in the wings to take their revenge. And with the family severely weakened, they were able to do just that. Most of the remaining family members succumbed to sickness or hunger. The ones that survived are currently living out their days under a new identity. Pierre is one of those very survivors. He's been hiding away in the Fontaine Research Institute all these years. His true identity unbeknownst to all. Until now, that is.
It's really okay to share all this information with us. I was thinking about it earlier.
Well, my fellow guards have told me all about how smart and courageous you both are. And I know you possess a strong sense of justice. There could be a chance that
Yeah,
Pierre,
it's just
one of his accomplices, might attempt to get close to Bonnie. Now that you've been briefed on the situation, I was hoping you'd help us keep a lookout.
why did you just not tell us that before for the cat? Yeah, exactly. Why?
If I take Bonnie back to the guards with me, there's no way Pierre will try and come for her. Not even the most daring of criminals would attempt something like that.
Or so we should keep Bonnie with us for the time being.
I have to admit, I'm not holding out too much hope that Pierre will come back for her. But if there's even the slightest chance, then it's worth a shot. Well, I've got some other leads to follow up on. If Pierre does appear, please contact me right away.
How does he look? Ah, well, goodbye then. You don't look so good, Lina.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
Nah, no, you're
It's
not.
just the head of the Lefebvre family. He was the eminent person who kidnapped me all those years ago. It was at a
Yes.
dinner party.
Yeah.
Someone tricked me into boarding the Lefebvre family carriage. Whoever it was, they took me back to their home.
Yes, it is.
Before anything worse could happen, Father intervened.
Oh boy, it is. The assassin that Lodi mentioned.
Father was the one who orchestrated the fall of the Lefebvre family. That's what led Lenny and I to join the House of the Hearth.
Oh, I found it kind of funny. Not the story. The whole. I saw that. I saw a tweet months ago. I think it was actually 1 month ago. The people say that well, they just mentioned it never do something again, and bam, they do something with it. Patience is the key.
After all these years, I never thought I'd hear the Lefebvre name again.
You okay? Yeah, money's worry for you too.
Don't worry about me. I wasn't feeling sorry for myself. I was just thinking about Linny. He's been acting strange recently.
Huh?
He avoids me for days on end, consumes himself with some secret investigation, and then out of the blue pushes me to do that acting job. Thinking about it now, it's almost like the one I drew from that deck of cards was part of his plan all along. He must have asked Fremine to help him out. In any case, I know he's hiding something from me. He's really pulled out all the stops this time.
Do you think he knows about Pierre?
It's very possible. I'm sure he tried to send me away because he was afraid it would bring up some painful memories for me. It wasn't necessary, though. Even after all these years, he's still as overprotective as ever. You'll have to help me teach him a lesson if we run into him along the way.
Oh no! Wait! Are we going somewhere?
I want to head to the Fontaine Research Institute to learn more information about Pierre. Just let me activate search mode and then we'll head out. Who knows? Maybe we'll run into Linny along the way.
I'm trying to help out with his
A
investigation.
little bit of both, perhaps.
And the other one, but I
For
didn't
the
read it.
most part, though, I just have the sense that something's not right. Something isn't adding up about Pierre's story. I'm just not sure what.
I also want to know what secrets he's hiding. Sometimes you just got to take the bull by the horse, right? Okay. I also want to know what he's hiding. I'm just
I'll write a letter explaining everything to the crew. Once that's done, we can head out.
all right. Then that was crazy. I was expecting his account to be connected to a traumatic event. Oh. Wait, what? Can I just place it? Wait, really? I have my own Yelan dice. Holy shit! I mean, it's not a Yelan dice, which I think is better than the. I don't know why I love the Yelan's dice. Or probably because she does all cool poses with it, but I wasn't expecting to have more on. Wait, what was it called the patometer. I haven't used my resin. Yeah, funny. Alright, let's do some research in the Fontaine of the Institution of the New. Something. Oh hey! Also Lily, por also Chevres.
Lynette, you're, not at rehearsal?
You can drop the act, brother. In fact, I don't think either of us will have a need for acting anytime soon. You should know better than to try and keep something from me. You've never been able to do that, even when we were kids.
And that's why I tried to distract you with the masked mime show. But I guess you're just too good.
Barely.
Introduce us to your new assistant.
And that's Chevres.
This is Officer Shovras, captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. You may have met her already.
We meet again.
See you.
Hello, Chevres.
I should clarify something. Mr. Linney's here at my invitation, not the other way around. To borrow your expression, Miss Lynette, I suppose that would make him my assistant more than anything. We've brought on Mr. Linney as a consultant in the past. He was instrumental in helping us crack a case involving a perpetrator who used magic tricks to commit crimes.
Holy shit.
I was hoping he'd be able to provide some valuable insight this time around as well.
Oh yeah, I think we saw something similar in Lini's quest. Are you here because of Lefebvre? Oh god, I forgot how to pronounce it. Case?
Ah, so you've heard everything then?
And not because of this little guy.
That's exactly why we're here. There's always been questions surrounding the fall of the Lefebvre family.
Lefebvre.
Some people even believe the House of the Hearth was involved. Whoever was behind it all was extremely cautious. They didn't leave a shred of evidence. This very fact, however, leads me to believe it was indeed the work of that harbinger. I took a look at the entrance and exit records of all the carriages that night. Let's just say it wasn't hard to deduce that there's ill will between you two.
Wait, wait. How old you are? Because I took the entrance to the exit records. Records. Okay, never mind. I don't like. Wait, you've been here? Like you're supposed to be small. Like at least a little bit older than Lady Lynette. Like what?
Don't worry, I don't have any evidence to that effect, and I certainly don't plan on going to bat for such a despicable family. Plus, you were victims back then more than anything. I sought Mr. Linney's help with the smuggling case. Nothing more.
You're really teaming up with the House of Hearts?
The way I look at it, it's a collaboration between us as people, not the organizations we represent.
Okay, that's fair.
Besides, by working together, we can expose the truth as quickly as possible. You can hardly say that's at odds with the justice my organization strives for.
I'm assuming you will be opposed to some extra help. That opposes me.
Not at all. I was planning to invite you from the very beginning, Miss Lynette. It's just that my assistant here raised some objections.
Ah, vaya.
Lenny.
Well,
The same person I was back then.
well. What do you think, Hawks, for the background? Dumb. And what about you, the one behind the tree? The Guambri way. Alright, thank you.
That little girl who did nothing but cower in the corner in fear. She doesn't need saving anymore.
You want to protect your little sister, technically they're the same age. But little sisters don't stay little forever.
I'm sorry, Lynette. You're right. I let my concerns get the better of me.
I mean, it's understandable. Some traumas cannot be easily defeated. Like, maybe just hearing that can just trigger something and worry, they get stressed. But it's good to know that Lynette was able to move and get stronger with it. Probably she hasn't fully moved on, but at least she's strong enough now to be able to deal with it.
Oh, and the next time you want to distract me, you should try a different approach.
Only like, yeah, you suck.
You pick up a stray while I was gone?
It's a bit complicated. I'll explain later. Anyway, her name's Bonnie.
We should just tell her that she's the reason why we know this.
Well, if there are no objections, then I suppose the only thing left to say is... Lynette, Traveler, welcome to the team.
Thank you, Sheriff. Sheriff, the leading share with you what you learned for the past few days.
The Lefebvre family was very particular in their use of insignias and emblems. The family would use different emblems to mark differences in status, blood relation, and the like. In fact, the insignia that was discovered on the pendant was used to represent an illegitimate child.
So what does that mean? Jiren is a bastard child?
It's highly likely. That very status might have been what allowed him to emerge from the fall of his family relatively unscathed. It would also explain why he was able to assume a new identity as a researcher with relative ease.
We discovered something interesting, though. After talking to some of his co-workers, it appears he pretty much works at the Institute in name only. He's practically been cast out.
What?
Apparently, Pierre was once addicted to synth. He tried to use the resources at the Institute to create a substance with a similar effect. He claimed it was just for research purposes, but the Institute revoked his access to the relevant materials regardless. He was placed on disciplinary leave, pending a thorough investigation of his actions. But
Then he
it
sucks.
seems the Institute ran into some trouble along the way. Could have been a lack of personnel or a timing issue. In any case, they had to table their formal investigation into Pierre. Unfortunately, that also included reporting any relevant information to the higher authorities. As for his family background, it appears none of his co-workers at the Institute were aware of that information. All they could tell us was that he was quite the recluse.
Maybe we'll have to take investigation elsewhere then. Did you find anything useful at his residence?
Other than the pendant, we didn't find anything else of note at his residence in Poisson.
What about the
Based on
kitty?
the samples of imitation synth we've been able to analyze, it appears the substance leaves behind strong traces wherever it's produced or stored. Those traces might not be obvious to the casual observer, but they're not something our guard poodles would miss. Pierre's home, though, came up completely clean. We didn't find any records indicating possible involvement in overseas transactions either. So, the Marechaussee Phantom didn't view him as a major suspect at first.
Oh, give a moment, guys. And oh God, I forgot. Oops, I forgot. Oops. Uh, I forgot. I forgot. Nothing. Yes, I forgot. Yeah, please. Nothing bad. Nothing bad, but oh boy, I, woo. Nothing bad, but I almost forgot about it.
Maybe he had a separate, dedicated area where he made the imitation synth.
Well, his neighbors did say he was often gone for long stretches of time. You would think with him out and about so much, people would have spotted him around Poisson, but residents said they barely ever saw him in town. If his reclusive nature was just a matter of keeping a low profile, I guess it would make sense for him to have a secret base to carry out his business.
After he disappeared, the guards conducted a thorough search of Poisson, but they didn't come across any suspicious locations.
Poisson.
What is it,
You know
Lynette?
Hotel de Boer, where I first found Bonnie?
Yeah.
To get there from Poisson, you have to cross a stretch of ocean. It's not somewhere a cat could just wander off on its own.
Oh yeah.
A cat? You mean...
Wait, you didn't know this, Shivers? Oh, of course not. Yeah, you right now realize you stupid guard.
Bonnie is Pierre's cat.
Oh, that's right! When the Marechaussee Phantom first tracked him down, I remember there being something about a cat in their report. So this is her?
Yeah, we learned all about this because of this
From
cat.
what we've learned about Pierre's habits, he doesn't seem like the type to venture out without a purpose. So what you're saying, Lynette, is that Bonnie couldn't have gone missing in Poisson. If that's true, then...
She must have wandered off only after Pierre brought her to the secret base.
Bonnie
Wow.
might know where it is.
Wait, you think the cat can lead us there? But she's not trained like one of our guard poodles. How is she supposed to understand what we want her to do?
Fortnite balls. I can give it a go. Meow meow. Also, I believe Lynette could do it because she's a cat person, human cat, and I mean the cat trusts me, but I don't know. I don't believe in using the power of the cards. I think it's very risky in my opinion. Alright, let's just Lynette. Oh yeah, wait, give me a moment. Give me a moment. It's going to be oh well. What else can I do? Well, anyways, Lynette will give it a try.
Meow. Meow meow.
How cute. Bonnie seems to understand what we're wanting to do. She flicks it. Okay, it wasn't.
Near the coast, the beach, and beneath the cliffs. The place we're looking for is most likely north of the court of Fontaine.
Yeah, sorry, you'll be hearing some of my Xbox Xbox what? WhatsApp notifications.
I've certainly never taken a witness statement like this before.
Well, if it works out, maybe it's something worth getting used to.
Cats and humans are actually pretty alike. When it comes to communication, most of what we want to convey can be accomplished through body language alone. But humans tend to rely too much on speech to ever take advantage of that fact. Of course, body language has its limitations. You're not gonna be able to get across anything too complicated.
The
Blah
important
blah
thing is that
blah.
we now have a lead. Let's try and find a place that matches the clues Bonnie gave us.
Alright, let's go to check the suspicious location. Gregory, that place is very sus. Like Among Us. Freddy, this is not the correct game. What happened, Bonnie?
Seems like Bonnie is trying to take us somewhere.
Okay, I was saying until while he gets this knowing all this stuff, I was going to open the chat window to be able to check other stuff. Oh yeah, the Twitch drops are enabled. Well, the title for this.
But human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transit.
Gardamex ahead.
Look out!
Nah, just, you know what? Inazuma Shines Eternal! Hey,
I see everything. Get with me.
just wait a little bit. Inazuma Shines Eternal!
There is no escape.
Yeah, I love using Raiders Burst. Hey, you guys just walk through fire? Damn. He doesn't easily hopes to die in the fire. I break it? Ah. Why you're stuck in there? Never mind, okay. As you wish then. As you wish, my Fraulein.
You found this place so easily. If I thought there was any chance you'd say yes, I'd recruit you into the special patrol here and now. No questions asked.
Mainly because of a cat. That is mainly more cat works, but yeah, Linasa did something.
Sounds familiar. I pretty much receive letters daily from people trying to poach her from me.
Let's just focus on our search. There's a lot to investigate.
Alright, so we have I don't know. I wanted to make a joke about something, but it just
as we thought.
disappeared in my head.
This is where the imitation synth was being made.
Makeup. Oh yes, they drink makeup from here. These bottles and jars, they're all imitation synth.
Looks like he's got more than just imitation synth stashed around here. In addition to the raw materials needed to synthesize the substance itself, there's a large quantity of cleaning agents and a few drugs I haven't been able to identify.
They'll do the bugs me from this quest. Like, why is it open air? Like, why? Why is it like hidden between mountains or something like that? This is just very exposed.
These cleaning agents are likely used to dispel traces of the substance, like its smell. The Special Patrol did some digging into imitation synth. Our records indicate that it's very difficult for ordinary people to detect traces left behind by the stuff. I'm sure that was the case for Pierre as well. It must have taken a considerable amount of time and skill to ensure all those traces get washed away. But what are these other drugs for?
Fortnite drugs. This time I won't say Fortnite. Fortnite bots. Right.
The material these bags are made of.
Polvito
It's
mágico.
quite rare.
It doesn't look like the material used for your magic pockets. Does?
It's the very same, actually. Romaritime flower fiber. But there's something special about the composition of these bags. I took a closer look, and it appears they're not only waterproof, but also corrosion and leak resistant. Even the strings look specially designed to keep the bags closed nice and tight. I came across some bags made of the same material just now, but they were much smaller and thinner. From the look of them, they seemed far less durable as well.
So, kind of like one of those mold seal bags?
Very similar, actually. Normally, it would be easy for a guard poodle to sniff out the imitation synth, but if it was sealed away in a bag like that, it might be possible to elude detection for some time.
Oh wow.
But what could these big bags be for then? If the goal is to keep the imitation synth hidden and sealed away, these bags seem a bit too conspicuous.
Alright, the barrels. You just see like I the barrels so cute.
When the Marechaussee Phantom searched Pierre's house, there was no sign of these barrels, right?
Oh wow, they really need to put all these text in this option. He must move away them, but carrying them all the way down here will attract way too much attention. Hey, why are you talking like a cowboy? Hey, why you should care about it? To begin with, I think we're talking more as for a guy from Texas.
You're right. That doesn't seem like his way of doing things. How did he get them here then?
Examine the barrels. But you shouldn't do it. Just little self-investigation. But this barrel is very comfortable. So it's not like you want to protect your owner. You just like to be still in the barrel. You never had a cat? Yes. Then you should know it. The barrel shows signs of water damage. Dry up, water stains that can be seen around this area. There seems to be a part of the location of water stains. For some reason, they appear to be limited to the lower half of the barrel. The lids doesn't seem very tight, leaving sizable gaps around the edges. But there doesn't appear to be any traces of water inside those barrels.
Only the lower halves of the barrels appear to have been submerged in water.
Water.
Based on the various ingredients we've found, this appears to be where Pierre was cooking up his imitation synth. It looks like he used a special cleaning agent to get rid of any residual traces of the substance on his person before he left. That's how he was able to get past the guard poodles.
That's why the Marechaussee Phantom didn't find anything sus in his home.
So then he transferred the imitation synth into small sealed bags and took it somewhere else for the drop-off.
No. I don't believe our suspect is the kind of person who'd go around carrying incriminating evidence with him. That would potentially create too many eyewitnesses. The cleaning agent and the sealed bags might get past the guard poodles. But if a member of the public or even a guard on patrol happened to see him during the drop-off, a quick search would reveal everything. That's still a very risky operation.
What about if the drop-off happened at sea? There'd be no more around to see him.
The barrels we found were wet around the base, but the top half was dry. As if they'd been standing upright in the water.
Ah.
If you put a barrel in the water, it will normally float on its side. Unless it's heavily loaded, in which case it'll sink.
So he must use something too tight to seal big bags full of air, turning them into airtight flotation devices.
With flotation rings around the body of the barrels, they'd stay upright in the water. And then he could afford to load them more fully.
Amigo.
Floating barrels? I suppose if he acted at night, when there are very few other boats around and visibility is low, it's a valid theory. We can't rule it out.
But then, wouldn't the barrels be carried off by the waves or the currents? How would the person doing the pickup know where to look?
Being honest, Fontaine's water looks to be very chill. So, I don't know, I don't think it will be that much of an issue. I don't know, I still find it funny how in Fontaine, all the water Fontaine is water, just clean, normal water that you can drink. But it's pretty much like a lake water, let's say. Lake and what's the other lake? Lago, Rio, river, lake water. I don't know how you're supposed to say agua dulce in English. Agua dulce direct translation will be sweet water, but like it's not sweet. The flavor is not sweet. I don't even know why we call it sweet water. Dulce, agua dulce in Spanish. But wait, we should say this because they call the waters of Fontaine and all the lakes and rivers as if they were an ocean. But they are not an actual ocean. They just like a, oh yeah, we call it this way because we are special. Mirrors that could float away and get lost in the sea sound like difficult to keep one place, kind of like certain pets. Hey, you don't know nada que ver. I have nothing to do with this. Wait, what?
Traveler, can you come take a dip in the sea with me?
I mean,
I have a feeling that somewhere down there, we might find some rope. If a rope can be used to keep a pet from running away, then why not a barrel?
Sure. Just I sometimes forget that the Fontaine's water you could just submerge in the waters and talk underwater.
I can't
don't
believe
know
how
why.
much progress we're making with this investigation. Without your help, getting this far would have taken me an awful lot of time and manpower.
I still find it funny how the seed fabrication is in the middle of nowhere, not even nowhere. Like you have the institution reaches in there. I mean, sure, probably it's not a very a concurrent area, but like the Court of Fontaine is not really that far from here, so if they just search by boats, they might find this. Like, let's investigate this, and they will get something. And probably they will find a lot of clues. Oh, I don't know. Well, yeah, actually, they will find clues.
It's rare to see Lynette in serious mode. I wonder how long she'll keep it activated for.
Until the cat decides to no longer be active. Ay, kiwito, gatito. Alright, let's submerge then. We don't, and then, I really like when they start to submerge. Alright. I find it funny how, why I'm going really fast. I find it really funny how,
This isn't the place.
there's even nothing here. I really find it funny how, you can talk underwater, but the character during you play, during the gameplay of underwater, you never talk. It says I didn't do anything.
Time to go up and report.
There's a rope here. That boil. Rope? Bombs? You want it? It's all yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rupees. Sorry, Link, I can't give credit. Come back with your little richer. Hey, we're back.
As expected, we found a few pieces of
Shield
rope and
cat.
some anchoring stones underwater. If you attach them to a floating barrel, it would look like this. With this
Okay.
anchoring system, it would be possible to use floating barrels for the drop-off. You would just need to drop them in the water at the agreed-upon location. We also came across the wreckage of a small boat. It must have been left
What?
out on the water and
I
capsized
didn't see
in the
that.
course of the wind and waves. Its small size, however, would have made it perfect for staying undetected.
Let's talk this through. Based on the evidence we've collected, it seems like Pierre would row a small boat out to the agreed-upon transfer point, drop off the barrels, leave, and then row back and retrieve them after the transfer was complete.
And then let me read this again. I want to make sure and anything. It will row a small boat out of the green upon or drop off the barrel leave and okay. Why use such a completely drop-off method? Wouldn't it be easier for both parties to meet up the transfer point? I think it's just because he wanted to hide his identity.
Could be that he was trying to avoid meeting up with his associate face to face. As
Yeah,
one of the
makes
sole
sense.
survivors of the Lefebvre family, maybe he was just used to that sort of elusive lifestyle.
It seems like Pierre deliberately chose the floating barrel method so that the goods could be dropped off and picked up at separate times. That way, the two parties wouldn't have to meet each other.
Well, if that's the case, they must not have a very close working relationship.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. Assumptions can be detrimental to solving a case. It's possible they were just trying to keep a low profile. Two boats sailing to the same location at once could be too conspicuous. The
It
most
sounds
important
good,
thing is that
sorry.
we can now confirm Pierre wasn't acting alone. The floating barrel drop-off system is proof enough of that. Let's say for now that he was only in charge of producing the imitation synth. That would mean there has to be at least one other person involved in the operation, likely in charge of transporting the goods across the border.
That explains why we couldn't find evidence linking him to any overseas
Since
operations.
we've determined that the goods were transported by boat, maybe we can track down some travel logs or something.
We can certainly check the various ports for that information. It's possible, however, that Pierre's associate also used a small boat for the transport, and docked along the shore rather than at a large port.
Makes
If
sense.
that's the case, it's unlikely there would be any record left behind.
But either way, if we're talking about giving all this to the overseas, it still will be really. They still need to pass through portal. If people can just find their ways to go up and down illegal ways of a fontaine. It's kind of weird because consider the fact that fontaine is elevated and it's almost everything just uh wait, a cascade. What's the other word for it? Cascada. I forgot, but how they will be able to go up there without using the ports? Have you looked into ports already?
Absolutely.
Of course, they
Before
will.
Pierre disappeared, we made sure to investigate all sorts of outward-bound vessels. We also had port authorities keep a lookout for anything suspicious. Unfortunately, we were never able to find out how they managed to get the imitation synth across the border.
It's just kind of weird because again, they just think the only way to get up and down of fontaine is by those ports because of the special conditions, the special terrain conditions of fontaine. A small boat and a few bars is going to get you very far.
Right. Whatever vessel was used for the pickup, the person responsible for smuggling the substance out of Fontaine would have had to use a larger vessel for the actual transport. That's the only way they would be able to smuggle on a large enough scale to make a profit. They must have found a way to disguise the imitation synth to clear port inspections.
Well, if we can't find any travel logs, we can still search for other clues.
Exactly. We can't let any opportunities slip through the cracks. Although, given the amount of ports that could be involved, we should probably split up.
What ports are in Fontaine? We have the Clem. No, it says the line. We have the Libidos that goes to Liyue. I call the not Chenyu village, but it's close to it, and the one that brings to Sumeru Desert, and the other ones, well, who knows? There's any visible fields that can lead us to believe it's another port, like in the past. Well, like the Luminals, that it was visible since day one.
I'll run home and ask some of my brothers and sisters to try and dig up some information.
I should also head back and update my platoon on our progress. I'll grab some reinforcements while I'm at it. Lynette, Traveler, why don't you head to Luminous
Yay!
Harbor and see what you can find out?
All right.
I like Luminals port.
Come on, Bonnie. You too.
I no quiero. I love Luminals port. Not mainly because of the music, but also because I was able to break out of bounds of Fontaine before the new areas got added, so I was able to explore the tower here before, the Luminous harbor, the institution. The cubes were visible, but they didn't have hitboxes, nor any mechanics. Some of the buildings. The only thing that I felt sad I did not explore was under the water here, because if you could see like a little clue about the Fortress of Better Pit, that would be so cool. But, I didn't do that. And Luminous, I think, is the most special one because I did cross Luminous. It was for, I think it was for here from Mondstadt, from starting with Sumter Layer, all the way walking to the Luminous port. Like literally walking under the map, clipping all the stuff. I had a lot of fun with it. I don't know if that glitch is still working. It requires to use the oh wow, a helix just standing there. I mean, sure. Uh, in the here, we see one of the Statue of the Seven and doing like a opening the menu characters, opening in the map through going to an artifact or any kind of weapon leveling. for material leveling, and it was a weird glitch, but I loved doing it. It got patched. Technically it got patched, but it could still be replicated. It just were extra steps to be able to do it. Oh hey, it's been a while since I had time to level in.
Lynette, traveler,
Ellie!
and Bonnie too. What brings you all here?
Did something happen?
We are here to check the travel logs. He updated the situation.
Oh. I see. Thank you for everything you're doing for the people of Fontaine.
What are you even doing here? Probably the same reason.
I'm in charge of guarding the port.
Ah, sure.
You mentioned you were after some travel logs, right? I can go fetch those for you.
Okay.
Looks like I've got another hard day of work ahead of me.
What, you're the Melusine, the Mency, means that she goes that the coffee's a little bit beta. Or, no, the tea is getting a little bit beta. And I make fun of her because why not? I just is acting like that something.
Incident that happened recently. Before that, everything was normal. All we had to do was confiscate anything suspicious and we could call it a day. Pretty simple stuff. But things are much more complicated now. We somehow let suspicious cargo pass through the port undetected. Not even our guard poodles were able to sniff it out. Even worse, we still don't know how the perpetrator was able to conceal the goods so well.
By suspicious cargo, do you mean imitation synth?
Yep. However, prohibited substances are just one example. We confiscate all sorts of contraband during the course of our inspections.
Like Fortnite balls!
At least, we're supposed to.
So what
Sorry.
happens to the goods you confiscate?
Oh, we keep them in a storage locker. If they turn out to be something particularly dubious, we'll turn them over to the Maison Orderly. If the goods are only slightly suspicious but could otherwise be harmless, like raw materials that could potentially be used to create contraband, we return them to the ship they were confiscated from, instead of letting them pass through the port.
Sorry for the wait. These are the travel logs for all the recent activity at the port.
Alright. Oh, dog! Wait, someone scared a cat?
Oh, you brought Gerard with you.
Actually, he followed me here himself. It's like he smells something on me.
Oh. I think he's detecting something. Probably from Bonnie. Hey, don't smell me, you ugly creature!
Huh. I wonder why Gerard is reacting to you two so
Okay, also that.
strongly.
Could be because we just left the place where the limitation seal was made. Whatever Gerard smell on your release came from us.
Huh?
Yeah.
We were so careful not to touch it, but we still ended up with traces on us. If it leaves a residue so easily, I just don't understand how the culprit was able to disguise the goods at all.
Why don't you have a look at the travel logs first? All ships coming in and out of the port are recorded here, except for the ones the port authorities ride to and from work.
Okay, you flip through the numerous travel logs and you notice instances of the human society is listed. Oh, wait, what? Name really seems to stand out.
The Humane Society.
We even got the realization before, right?
The name is all over the exit logs. The purpose for leaving is always listed as overseas adoption.
I don't
Director of
know,
the
well,
organization explained
that's
that.
kinda sus to
He
me.
said a lot of the cat and dog breeds unique to Fontaine are also very popular overseas. So his organization offers an overseas adoption
I see. So they're using the pet's excuses to get the seed out of the port. And consider the tight seals and all this stuff. Oh wow. Okay, that kinda hurt. Well, give me a moment, guys. I'll be back. I need to pick up something. It won't take too long, okay? So I'll be back really quickly. Alright. Alright, we're back again. Alright, I asked for. I just pick up food. Okay, then just to make sure there's something else to keep in mind now. Okay, so let us continue our Pepo Aventuras with Lynette. Yeah, not seeing how long we'll be streaming, I'll have to leave it after we finish the quest. Oh, this story, Pat, because it's just a lot.
Bernard, the director of the Humane Society, was the man who came looking for Bonnie earlier.
Hey, wait. The cat that fled Pierre looks just like the cat of human societies. Look, could that really be a queen kitty? It seems as if Bernard was also hiding something. He seemed distant, but only ran of course before just leaving like that. He came back looking for Bonnie earlier. What if he wasn't actually there to check if Bonnie was his missing cat? Maybe he was there for some other purpose.
Have you figured it out too, Traveler? The way the criminal disguised the goods? When Bernard asked to take a closer look at Bonnie, he was actually checking whether there was any imitation synth in her stomach.
Was using the animals at his shelter to smuggle imitation seed. Oh,
Wait, what?
The sealed bags we found at the secret base. They were
the meat,
specially made to be corrosion resistant.
so they wouldn't be
And there
digested.
were gaps around the lids of the barrels, and airbags were used to keep them upright in the water.
So the animals won't be able to breathe.
Those drug shovers found at the secret base. She most likely didn't recognize them because they're not used on human beings. It's an anesthetic used on pets. The perpetrator must have given it to the animals.
So they will keep still in floating barrels.
Must have made the animals swallow the sealed bags full of imitation synth at his secret base. Then he stuffed them into floating barrels and left the rest to Bernard.
The sealed bags combined with an animal's body odor would certainly be enough to mask the scent of imitation scent.
Oh yes.
During our inspections, we would have never thought to inspect the bellies of those animals for anything suspicious. Even if we tried to feel around for something, I'm sure it would be difficult to detect.
Exactly. I bet Bernard even transported animals with synth in their stomach alongside ones without. That way, it would be even harder to say with certainty that something was amiss.
You know what? That's a really crazy way to transport uh weird substance, illegal substance. Do you think Molly could have imitations in her stomach?
She's
Yeah,
probably in the clear. Otherwise, Bernard would have never left without her.
yeah.
I'm guessing he didn't know whether Pierre had already hidden the next batch of imitation synth before he fled. Just imagine. He sees the notice we put in the Steambird, and it turns out that one of the very cats he gave to Pierre for the smuggling operation is out in the open, roaming the streets of Fontaine. If Pierre had already hidden the next batch of imitation synth, then Bonnie would practically be living proof of their crimes. He would have had no choice but to go after her.
So, that's why he came to find you and insisted on taking a closer look at the cat.
Peter must have fled in a hurry. The fact that it's probably was what spared Bonnie.
Wait a second, I'm a little lost here. I get the part about hiding the substance in the pets, those, what did you call them again? Floating barrels? Why even put the animals in there in the first place? If you've got something as convenient as a floating barrel, why not just stuff it with the imitation synth directly? Why not wait to hide the stuff until after the exchange has been made?
In order to make sure the animals could swallow the sealed bags, they made them extremely thin. Had they not done that, the animals would have likely bitten or chewed through them.
And if any of the invitations seemed to leak out, they also would have to needed a lot of cleaning agents to get rid of the resulting smell.
That step would have required a lot of energy, as well as a certain amount of technical expertise. So, it was better left to the more experienced Pierre. We've already proven how easy it is to pick up trace amounts of imitation synth, so I'm sure Bernard was taking all the precautions he could to avoid the same fate.
Good boy, Gerard.
Okay, then let's head to the Humane Society right away and bring that guy to justice. I'll bring a Gardamec to speed up the process.
Damn, tremendo. Wow.
Sorry, but I can't go with you. Surely you'll be able to handle him, what, between Elodie's Gardamec and all three of you?
He's not like he's a superhuman, right? Right? I mean, now I have to wait until this team finishes because it's just I love this team. It's just so good. It's a shame this team is only locked in this port, but it's just so good. Both versions of this area, it's so good. The red sun lighting, bathing the Shogun herself. Yeah, guys, I love Rai Shogun, okay? Anyways, let's go that little bastard. But I say this, but I say little bastard because I just got reminded that one of my friends, I don't know if he got the cat down, but when we go out a few months ago, he mentioned I want to get a new cat. I want to call him a pequeño bastardo, which translated it's little bastard. It's just like why?
The headquarters of the Humane Society should be somewhere around here. Bernard could show up any moment now.
I think this worse than just calling him I don't know Big Chungus.
Here are the people from
Oh hey.
Wait, you're from the guards?
They got you.
After him.
Oh wait, what? Hey, Lit. He used the thing that Lilan likes to use. In good corners. Like a speedrunner. Yeah.
Bernard.
Hey, he said, oof.
Mercy, have mercy. I'll talk. I'll tell you everything I know.
The Humane Society has done so much good over the years, and yet you have committed such an atrocious deed in its name.
Look, I didn't have a choice, okay? My father cared about those blasted animals so much, he didn't bother to take care of his human wife and son at all. While those animals were showered with love, I lived worse than a dog.
No one asked. Tell me, how did you first get to know Pierre?
When a villain has to reveal his past. When the villain is revealing his past, no one asked. Elodie's based. We all love Elodie here in this house.
Well, after I took over the Humane Society, it gradually became harder and harder to maintain its operations. Until one day, someone suddenly passed me a letter. It said that I could stand to get a large sum of money as long as I helped them to transport some animals abroad. It was only after a few such transports that I finally understood what I was really transporting. But then, Pierre wrote to me, saying that we were already partners in crime and that I better keep cooperating with him if I didn't want to be reported to the guards.
Seems a little bit unnatural. There's a hint of dishonesty in his trembling voice. He's lying!
You knew it from the very beginning, didn't you? The reason why you had to go through so many steps just to transport some animals.
I'd suggest that you confess everything right now if you don't want to add anything else to your list of crimes.
Yes, officer. I would order wooden barrels and flotation devices according to his instructions, and then load the sleeping animals onto a boat. Once I sailed to the location he provided, I would dump everything together into the sea. And a few days after that, I'd come by again in my boat and pick up the animals sleeping in the barrels. Once I had received enough of them, I'd bring them to the harbor to be adopted abroad. That guy, Pierre, he was running the entire show. He set up all the meeting times and found all the foreign adopters. Oh, and he even supplied all of the goods too. I just did the transport. He was the one who planned out and executed everything else.
So, where is he now?
Look, I don't know, okay? I've never ever met him in person. We've only ever communicated through letters.
And when did he send his final letter to you?
Just last night, he said that the Marechaussee Phantom is now after him, so he's planning to go into hiding for some time. He didn't mention where he's thinking about going, though, but he did tell me to look out for the guards.
It's been a few days since Pierre's last appearance. I'd wager that he sent that letter after he found his hiding spot.
So where is that letter now?
I burned them. It was on his orders. I had to burn every letter after reading them. I wasn't even allowed to share them with the rest of the society employees.
Sure sounds like you're trying to use the lack of witnesses or evidence to pin the blame on Pierre.
No, I swear, this time I'm only telling you the truth.
Well, we can check the truth of your statements at the Opera House.
Hey!
I'll be coming for you if I were to find any discrepancy between the evidence and the testimony you just gave.
It's time for the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. No, wait, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal no longer work. It's only my judgment, not the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal no longer work.
I know, I swear I was just telling the truth.
My thanks to you both. Had it not been for you, I really don't know what would have happened to this case.
Bonnie helped, too.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, that's right. Do not
finally exposed.
give credit to the little cat. And I'm talking seriously. Yes, I'm in your side. Ay, bonito gatito. One suddenly runs and hides behind you and Lynette.
And it looks like she's grown quite fond of you two
I mean,
as well.
to be fair, the how you
Then I'll leave you be.
talk.
Just let me know if you find any other new leads.
Lynette. Talk about something.
Now behave and follow me to the interrogation room.
Ow, that hurt. Ow!
Really? We have to use the photometer? They're about to leave. Is this really okay to let them go? What is this? I thought I think this system is in Baldur's Gate. Maybe this is something I don't know. I know Baldur's Gate is also based on Dungeons and Dragons, but I've never seen anything about that game. So I just see gameplays of Baldur's Gate. Like some actions are like some actions. It pretty much depends on how much you get and other stats and some of this stuff. But generally, you just roll the dice. If you get the kind of number, you can do a certain action. I'll just grab this one. Let's check fail. We can leave an relation to the guards. Let's first rescue the animals of the Humane
Is
Society.
everything really over?
Nah.
I still feel like the relationship between Pierre and Bernard is not as simple as it appears. Also, I've had this strange sense that something's off the entire time we've been on the case. And it has only gotten worse. No good.
You dead?
I've got nothing, and I'm nearly out of energy.
Lily, that was... You lose energy really fast! Don't force yourself, just little in the others.
Alright, I'll stop thinking about it, for now. At the very least, we've made it so that no more animals will suffer like those poor animals did. And that's what I hope.
Yeah, Bonnie agrees. What happened to Bonnie?
Let's go to the Humane Society and see if there are any animals left that might still need our help.
Where is it?
Before my energy for today completely runs out.
Yeah, you just run out really quickly. Oh, okay. We just finished. The truth remains submerged into dark undercurrents, yet there really lies beyond the cage. Yay! Did it. So, I don't know if there's a secret in here. Oh, it's very straightforward. Okay. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna consider one is because of the dice. Okay, let me see. If I have to Lynette, what happens? Something on your mind still?
It was that obvious, huh? Well, even though it didn't feel like Bernard was lying, After talking to him, I'm getting an even stronger sense that something's not quite right. We investigated so quickly that perhaps we've missed a thing or two along the way. Let me activate deduction mode and consider things again from the top to see if we can find anything new. Is there still anything unresolved or strange that we should try to consider?
Please don't throw me. Thank you. What about what we found in Poisson? There's an part of the. Oh yeah, the pendant.
Marechaussee Phantom found Bonnie and the Lefebvre pendant at Pierre's residence. That was the beginning point of our investigation.
Oh, this video game. You want talk? Okay. Give a moment. Trying to eat during stream is kinda hard. The pattern of the pendant is proof of its owner. Is an illegitimate child of the Lefort. Lefort. Oh my god, I forgot again. Family, but this shouldn't be all. The pet handoff. According to Bernard, the trafficked animals they were taken directly to Pierre's base rather than to Poisson. The end of Lefort. The Lefort family is in famous Fontaine, and even their innocent Sions become targets of revenge, but Pierre just carried the pendant with him as it was an ordinary piece of jewelry. Bonnie has been with Pierre ever since the first visit between Pierre and the Marechaussee Phantom. That's why Elodie came looking for her. That'll be all. So they're associated with this. It's just sauce. Pierre became the key suspect in the case because of a suspicious cat and a suspicious pendant. The end of the Lefort. Yes, you know. So let me just submit. Okay.
Why would he leave such an obvious trail for us to follow when he took so much care to not leave any traces of imitation synth in his home? Bernard claims to have received a letter last night from Pierre. In the letter, Pierre stated that he had gone into hiding. Is there something wrong with the letter?
Okay, let's see. Okay, give me a moment. Apparently, I can just see normally. Because of whatever he's saying anonymously or secretly deliberately himself, it's not really something we can follow up. Bonnie had already been loose for a few days when we found her yesterday morning. I mean, she already broke it free when Hilaire was ready to. Hey! Wait a minute. Oh. Yeah, Hilaire's purpose. Well, Hilaire was to tell Bernard that he is guard, then why didn't he also warn him about Bonnie? Ooh, okay, wait. I'll see the vision. Hilaire didn't mention Pierre's hiding spot, although it makes sense that Pierre wouldn't want anyone to find him.
If Bonnie had imitation synth in her body, then she was a liability that had to be recovered at all costs. But if she wasn't carrying anything, then it would have made sense to tell Bernard not to worry. And thinking about it, Bernard only attracted our attention in the first place because he came to look for Bonnie. Could it be that the person who wrote the letter also knew nothing about Bonnie's whereabouts? Or they had a separate goal entirely?
Yeah, what about the traffic ring?
We've discovered that Bernard is responsible for the trafficking, while Pierre deals with supplying the goods. Is there something else in this scheme that we're missing?
Okay, so there's some connections. Any past member of the Lefebvre family will probably have a number of connections of the same. Communication. They always communicate in writing, and all those letters have been burned, so we can no longer confirm or trace anything. Bernard can be compensated for his work after completing the shipment. No such records I will left as long as the funds as individual. I'd like it really quickly. Rather than through the human society. We already proved that and Pierre coordinate their handles by passing floating barrels each other to open stretch waters. And they only have ingredients. According to Cheraz's investigation, Pierre has been formally reprimanded for his seed-related research and can no longer get any material from the foundation. Oh! I will choose the ingredients.
Yeah, according to Bernard, Pierre also supplied all of the goods. But if the Marechaussee Phantom's records are correct, Pierre should have lost all access to the materials required to create the imitation synth. And the Institute has also not reported any theft of their stocks. The final question is, why did I sense that something wasn't right after hearing Bernard's testimony? Even more so than before.
First statement. Both written letters and handles using floating barrels are methods of communication that can be intercepted. Pierre made such a complicated operations plan, yet also exposed so easily to the investigation guards. The accomplice that was Bernard has never met Pierre in person. Does Pierre have multiple personality? What? Well, like a plan and expose were set up to two individuals and Pierre was set up. What? What? There's still a third person out there. Even Bernard himself never knew it was Pierre even pulling the strings all along. It was someone else. No. I want the up. This one. Sorry.
Deductive mode deactivated. I think we may be close to the actual answer.
Okay. Well. So the 20 dice that will reduce to, I don't know, 1?
That hurt.
Oh! Eye preparation and friendly aid can sometimes affect the result of these checks. Oops, I did one. Okay, this is just Baldur's Gate. This includes suspicious 555, so we have 4%. Wait, 20 points. Okay, so this is. That's what I picked then. No, we can let her get away. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. I'm North Star and ready to stop those criminals here in the Wild East.
Is there something else you need from me, Traveler?
That's it, I'm North Star. Bernard and Pierre, they weren't really acting alone, were they? Oh?
I see. It all makes sense now.
Hey, what are you talking about? Look, even our confessed criminal here has no idea what you're saying.
I think he just got surprised.
Because he has been kept in the dark all along. And I assume it's the same with Pierre.
Bernard, so he communicated with Pierre, and Pierre thought he was taking orders from Bernard. But all this time, neither of them knew. There was a third person all along.
That never quite added up for me. Why did Pierre feel compelled to return to his home with Bonnie and the pendant, and make them so easy to find for the Marechaussee Phantom?
Any animals Pierre received from the floating barrel should have been taken directly to his base. And considering his precarious situation, the pendant should have been the last thing Pierre would have lying around.
All of these things are in stark contrast to his usual meticulous and vigilant behavior. There's only one reasonable explanation. He was following orders, just like Bernard. He probably received the following instructions right before the Phantom came knocking on his door. Bring the cat and the pendant, and our undercover agent will be sure to help you. Unbeknownst to him, however, the third person who wrote that letter to him had long decided to sacrifice him and Bernard to save themselves.
They instructed two men to communicate through the letters and barrels specifically so they never get to meet each other. Honestly, this third person probably planned to sell both of them out from the very beginning.
You can't be serious. There was a third person involved?
If you focus only on Bernard's testimony, it's easy to believe that only Bernard and Pierre were working together. The case appeared extremely simple. Bernard did the trafficking, Pierre the imitation synth production, drugging, and stuffing.
With everything accounted for, the third person will never be clear. Will then be clear of all suspicious.
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense. If that's the actual truth, then as soon as Pierre is caught, he'll explain his side of the story and the third person will...
Yep, which is why the third person made sure that Pierre would never be found again. Once they had instructed Pierre to expose himself, the third person wrote to Pierre again, suggesting that everything had been taken care of, and he should take Bonnie and safely return to his base.
They then ambush Pierre and make him disappear.
Of course, Pierre's disappearance at such a sensitive time immediately made him a prime suspect. Knowing that Bonnie had last been seen with him, all the third person would have to do from that point on would be to lead the Phantom to investigate the Humane Society and get Bernard to confess the truth.
Bernard will then testify that Pierre was the one who came up with the whole plot, and Pierre will be seen as having gone into hiding in anticipation of getting caught.
So you're saying that the letter I received yesterday, the one that made me think Pierre was still alive, it was also sent by the third person?
Is that what happened? I'll get back to headquarters right away and reinvestigate this case from the top.
Not so
That
fast.
assumptions can be detrimental to solving a case.
Hey.
Someone among us, however, has been feeding us all kinds of preconceived notions ever since our first meeting.
There's... Nah.
They suggested that Pierre's disappearance was an attempt to escape the judgment of the law, and that Pierre was a scion of the Lefebvre family. But if the disappearance is truly just a cover-up for
What?
murder, then couldn't the true scion have been an illegitimate daughter, rather than an illegitimate son?
What? When I figured it not so fast, I was like, okay, but why not so fast? Could be just like, wait a moment, wait, there's something more you need to know, but no, not so fast. Like there's something kind of like there's something sus to them. So you were like Elodie, also just to talk randomly appears like, wait, Elodie? Like I did not see that. I did not see that coming. Elodie left where?
Huh?
Oh yeah.
Taking this joke a bit too far. You're right. I did let a lot of assumptions get to my head when I first started to talk to you about the case. I'll make sure to correct my behavior.
You deliberately fed us lies, but even you could not control every last detail of your plan. There was a flaw in your scheme, and something didn't quite go as planned. Getting the Marechaussee Phantom to notice Pierre was only the first part of your plan. Had they failed to take notice of the Humane Society, they could have cast a wider net. And you couldn't predict what they might possibly find, if given enough time. This, of course, was the main weakness of your plan.
And once the special patrol Lini got involved, it became even hard to control the outcome of the investigation.
Someone accustomed to acting from behind the scenes, you didn't want to take the risk of personally proposing a raid on the Humane Society. So, you thought about pulling a few more strings, so all the suspicion would point towards Bernard and his society.
A great option, of course, would be to get also dispose of Bonnie and leave her body at the Pierre's base in anticipation of a later discovery.
Once the Phantom expanded their search, it would only be a matter of time before they found Pierre's base. If a cat last seen with the suspect turned up dead at the imitation synth base, it wouldn't be long until the Phantom would figure out exactly how she had been mistreated and turn their eyes towards the one organization that has been sending boatloads of animals out of Fontaine.
However, something unexpected happened at the base. Bonnie managed to escape into chaos.
During your ambush of Pierre, you didn't even have the time to check if she had already been stuffed full of imitation synth.
Yeah, Come on. No, hey, if you want to get out your pass or anything like that, I'm gonna say no one asked, huh?
Still, you soon found
Like you
another
did.
opportunity. Before long, Bonnie had made her way back into the city, and even popped up on the Steambird. Like Bernard, you desperately wanted to confirm the contents of her
Oh.
stomach, so you hurried to find us. Unlike Bernard, however, you were hoping that Pierre did have the time to make her swallow a load of imitation synth. While investigating the suspect's cat, we
I like this.
discovered that the suspect has been smuggling imitation synth using living animals as intermediaries. That was your plan, in any case.
With that, you'd have been able to lead the investigation towards the Humane Society.
I like that transition. That was cool. That has to be probably my favorite transition of this game. They've been playing a lot with transitions in Sumeru. I love it. But Bonnie was very lucky.
Bonnie had managed to escape before Pierre was able to stuff her full of imitation synth. That part of your plan could no longer be carried out. But as shrewd as you were, you came up with another plan right away. You manipulated the Traveler and I to help you identify Bernard as a key suspect.
You knew Lini must investigate the case with Cheris, and you also knew of Lynette's previous encounters with the Lefebvre family.
You used the Lefebvre name as bait to get us to join your investigation. With 2 extra bodies around, the Special Patrol is sure to soon take note of the strange event of Bernard somehow having a reason to look for Pierre's cat.
So, what you're saying is, I went to all that trouble just for the chance that you might put forth the suggestion that would lead you down the wrong path.
Of course, you did far more than that. Just now at Lumidu's harbor, were you not the person who highlighted the suspicious activities of the society?
By showing us the board's travels log.
You even highlighted the society's activities during your compilation of the logs, so they'd be immediately visible to anyone.
You son of a bitch.
Moreover, the logs contained no records of the Port Authority's activities. In other words, your activities.
I just remember a meme. Sorry.
And what are you trying to suggest with that?
I am insinuating that you had plenty of opportunities to transfer the raw materials for imitation synth from the harbor to a boat, and then sail over to the meeting place full of floating barrels.
Once Bernard had placed the animals in the barrels, he'd open the lids and also dump in the raw materials. And as long as you did it before, Pierre came for his pickup, there be no one wiser.
Nor the manufacturer knew there was a third person who supplied the raw materials and surreptitiously operated between them.
First, you got in touch with what parties and secured the raw materials. Then, you instruct Bernard to prepare the flooring barrels and the animals. After that, you slip the raw materials into the barrels next to the animals and request the Pierre pick up the barrels and bring them back to his base.
Manufactured imitation synth using the raw materials you provided, stuffed the animals, and placed the animals back into the barrels. Having received the green light from you as Pierre, Bernard then retrieved his animals and shipped them out of Fontaine once he had received enough for a full batch. This is the truth behind your smuggling ring.
I can't believe it. I never put 2 and 2 together.
You've sure got an extremely lively imagination.
Okay, for the stuff acting like you you're still confident in the evil way.
So what do you think she's going to say next?
Ever thought about Korean writing criminal novels? Have you ever have any
But
evidence?
do you have any evidence?
I play Joseph Joestar.
It appears that it's quite easy to predict what you'll think or say. Then if we apply that to this case, we can also think of a few places to look for incriminating evidence.
I love that.
You know very well that this case
Oh,
will
cute.
not end until Pierre is found. So you will have him commit suicide out of fear and shame to
Oh
end
my,
the
oh
investigation
my
of the
god! Wait, Genshin Impact using commit suicide? Hoyoverse using commit suicide? Oh my god! Anyways,
That way, you can also pin the blame for the overseas smuggling activities, the theft of the harbor's confiscated raw materials, and even the Lefebvre name on him. After all, dead men tell no tales.
oh, I like that word. Oof, sentence. I don't know. I forgot how you say it in English.
Has confessed to the authorities.
Oh, but I like that. Oh, what a nice phrase. You'll see what it appears. That's how to make sure you got that.
To do that, you either will hide his body until you found an appropriate time to set up a fake suicide scene, or you'll dump it someplace where it'll be hard to determine the exact time of death. Submerged in water, for instance. The location would
Oh,
ideally allow you to keep the body hidden for some time while also letting you keep an eye on it.
you could also keep him in a very cool environment to be handled later. An example of such a place might be somewhere in your own boat, or set on fire to make it look like he had burned himself to a crisp, or under the waters of near Luminous
There are only
Harbor.
so many options to hide a person's time of death, after all. As long as the Phantom investigates each of the possibilities in turn, they'll surely find Pierre's remains.
A little fun fact about hiding dead bodies. The more complicated you make their bodies disappear, the easier is getting. Like, wow, wait, you have buried you have disposed of a body before? Like, no, it just I saw this as a TV program. I don't remember the name. But I seen investigations where the police they will take a lot of time to find a body, and the culprit never they found the culprit but never the body, and the culprit never told anything till they told them where it was, where is it, and it was buried far from the civilization. So it's a really interesting fun fact how adding more clues, like, doing more complex stuff to hide something, or even do anything else. Really, it has to be something like hiding a body. It makes it harder to. It makes it easier to find it. It's really interesting to see this perspective. Like for example, the whole incredible death of the back in Act Two of Fontaine, all of that stuff with it, the person just did something easy, something simple to kill. Probably will never be found, but that happened. Like for something like serious, for example, disappearances case. If that if the I don't remember the name of that person from Desnaya, the culprit, Marcel. He's disappearing people by just throwing the the primordial seawater. That I mean, that just by disappearing the body, like, ooh. But of course they use it for more stuff, and they will eventually found. But it's just so interesting to see the more complex stuff you try to do something. The harder, the easier it gets to find the truth or how it works.
Especially since, as the prime suspect who will now be taken into custody, you will no longer have the time to move him or set up a fake suicide scene to cover up the murder.
How absurd. And on what grounds?
Don't point me that finger.
Don't think for a second that your spouts of nonsense will amount to any kind of real argument. After all, I'm...
Chevres!
Melody Lefebvre!
I knew she would appear.
As the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, I hereby declare you as a suspect in the case. If you have any objections, you may raise them later during interrogation.
Chevres, Lily, you're here
That's
too!
right. We received a message from Lumiduce Harbor that you were going to investigate the Humane Society. We didn't expect to run into you at such a critical moment.
While at the harbor, we noticed something else extremely interesting. Apparently, you often used all kinds of excuses to swap your shifts.
Ooh.
The times of your shifts to the activities of the Humane Society and those of certain foreign ships, they'd find them to be an exact match.
That's just a coincidence.
That's just a coincidence!
Yes, I'm sure you have already thought of a dozen different ways to explain away the suspicious activities, but as far as evidence goes, that should be enough to warrant taking you into custody.
Don't worry. If it turns out that the guards are still unable to find any evidence after all this, Lynette and I will do everything in our power to clear your name.
Although judging by her reaction, I assume no follow-up from us will be needed.
The Lefebvres were
Game
infamous
over.
for using disguise and infiltration to achieve their goals. Who would have thought that they would have planted someone within the guards?
Judging from the timeline, they likely arranged for you to enter the guards before the fall of the clan. But they probably didn't expect you to turn it to your advantage and use your job to save yourself during the purge.
Kind of funny. I don't know why I noticed this until now, but I mean, I knew that Lynette has a star in her cheek, but my PNG tuber have been a star But not only one but 2 stars. One of each chick is like, oh, we have something in common. We.
Not only that, but you actively participated in the interrogation, arrest, and judgment of the Lefebvres during their fall, thus clearing yourself of suspicion.
Damn.
You brutally and cruelly abandoned your allies as soon as they outlived their usefulness, just like a lizard cutting off its own tail in order to live. You've been doing this for years.
Damn.
So you played me like a fool after
Oh.
all?
When I still knocked out by a sudden strike. By the Elodie? Yes.
What was that word you used? Ally? You think that someone as foolish as him is worthy to call himself my ally? They were worthless scum, all of them. Not just Bernard and Pierre, but those Lefebvres too. They always just saw me as a tool. I lost all my chances of a normal life just because I was born into their lot. Not only that, but because they wanted me to become an undercover agent, they stripped me of my name, too.
Well, Lottie, I have something to respond on that. No one asked! Huh? The same thing that you said to Bernard? Ha! Now what are you going to do? Cry on the floor?
I had to live in constant fear of them while they were
What is
alive.
wrong with you?
And even once they were gone, I had to continue to bury my heritage and my name. Always worrying that their enemies would come knocking at the door. Do you know anything about what I've been through over all these years? My life as the last Lefebvre?
I don't, and neither do I care.
Yeah, that's what I do here. Let's go, Lynette. Let's go. You used to. Yes, I don't know. Really, I think she said, no, who cares or something like that. Well, no one asked, so it's applicable. Yeah, I can. I can't even say it. No one asked about your past.
Are you for real? Aren't you a Lefebvre victim too?
You know,
Elodie, you're the only one still living under the shadow of a name.
That's enough. Keep your hands where I can see them and do not resist arrest. If you have more to say, save it for the interrogation room.
What a joke.
what a sick joke.
Hey!
What? She's able to say don't come any closer.
Don't come any closer.
What's that?
A bomb? The device is a bit odd. The small device that they took appears to be very crude, as if it was made for paper mache.
This is?
So it's fake?
I've secretly planted loads of explosives in the Humane
I
Society.
didn't really look very DIY.
One step closer and
Or like, kind of like you just grab a bunch of cardboard and paper and tape. I didn't realize that. Kind of like a cardboard sword from the middle scene.
whether they're cats, dogs, or just unlucky human employees. They'll all be blown up into smithereens. Surely you bunch of goody two-shoes won't let that happen, right?
Oh. Joder. Oh, okay. Deception, assist leading in deceiving Elodie, persuasion, trying to convince Elodie to surrender, stealth, launch a sneak attack on Elodie while she's distracted, intimidation, help Sheriff to intimidate Elodie. Okay. So there's two options I can use, Lini and Chevres, but that's why there's two for myself. Do alone. Okay. What should I do? Deception. Lini, I don't think we'll do that much really. I honestly would just. I don't know. I mean, I think she can saw anyone for us. I don't think we can do really that much. I don't know. Chevres, just shoot her hand. I don't know. Something. I don't know. I don't even know what to use then. Really, persuasion won't work. That's for sure. Deception. I don't think we'll be able to deceive her. So I think we only have intimidation and stealth. I mean, stealth probably will be really aggressive. Intimidation, at least, like I don't know, like I don't know, like Novilet will launch a power of water cage into you by the power of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. I'll try this, a Chevres. 6 compression. Oh, shit. I need at least, I need at least a 9. A high number, but it's still. Oof. Why they have to include the why they had to include the that mechanic for Baldur's Gate? Probably it's not really from Baldur's Gate. Like probably not invented it, but it's the only game that I knew it uses. Come on, give me yes.
Do you know what would happen to you if you were to run away now? The entire Special Patrol would be out hunting for you day and night, to the ends of the world.
And all the Fontaine will know that the spawn of a Lefebvre is still among us.
Word of that gets out, all the factions in Fontaine would be after you. But if you throw away the device now, I'll still count that as turning yourself in to the guards. Would you rather go back with me now and wait for a trial? Or wait for your enemies to find you and subject you to the same interrogation techniques that your relatives were once infamous for?
No, I can't.
Ah, la bestia. Who, what? It is resolving is to be okay, sure. Thank you for allowing me to read it. Wait, it was Bonnie? Bonnie, it was you?
Phew. So I was right after all. It's easier to deal with the person causing the problem than the problem itself.
Yeah, he said it. Okay, it doesn't clarify, but I'm pretty sure it was Bonnie who saved us. So shout out to Bonnie to be the best cat in the entire game. And what about the device she had?
This is it. Looks like it's just a toy.
I knew it. I knew it. So she was really just bluffing.
That's probably why she suddenly flipped and knocked out Bernard. He probably knew that there were no explosives at the society.
Yeah, she pretend like she had a villainous breakdown.
Well, given that she never even showed her face to Bernard and Pierre, I had my doubts that she'd have gone to the society in person to plant explosives.
That's also that thing, yeah. You're right.
Thank you for your help, everyone. I'll take them back for thorough questioning and find someone better to take over the Humane Society. I might need a few statements from everybody. Would you be able to come with me?
If statements are all you need, can Lenny provide them on my behalf? I still need to go back and explain some things to the crew.
Yeah, can you do the same, Lindy, for me?
With the traveler before we got interrupted.
Oh yeah. What did she say again? What? Wait, what? I still need to complex special things. I also have to put it before interrupted. Oh, it seems I already forgot. You mean when you said I could stop by your place?
Ah, so you do remember. Yes, I invited you to come over to our place.
Yeah, the coffee,
Once
the
I'm
tea.
done talking with the troop, I'll make a nice cup of tea and bring Bonnie to wait for you outside of my door.
And that will be their pet? That'll be cute. I like when the quests have an... See, their bodies just... Why is it so funny? God, I wish we could use crouch in this game. I mean, there's actually the crouch mechanic in this game, but it's only for those stealth mini games where you just go within bushes and you hide. But you cannot do that normally in gameplay. Well, I wish we could just do some teabags at the Halo style.
You must have spent a record-breaking amount of time in serious mode today. I can't remember the last time I've seen you like this. Is it because of a special someone?
Huh? Wait. I thought it was you that you like the Traveler, not Lidet. Wait. Like, who's next? Fremine? I think you reached very late to that conclusion. God damn it! There were still a few things I'm curious about. How did the Pierre get recruited into this game?
Based on information that we found before, Imitation Synth was first circulated on a small scale in Fontaine before becoming a large-scale smuggling scheme. I'd assume that the first offerings of Imitation Synth came from what Pierre made in his early days. but since he was not experienced with running a clandestine operation, he was soon discovered by guard Elodie. Elodie saw the opportunity to make a great profit in his work, and perhaps even the chance of making a new life for herself, so she decided to cover his tracks.
Huh, makes sense.
She started writing to him in Bernard's name, using what evidence she had compiled and the promise of enormous profits to blackmail him into cooperating with her. Unfortunately for her, she ran into Lynette. Even though my sister doesn't like to focus too much on a regular day, serious mode Lynette is one of the most perceptive people I've ever known.
Yeah.
Still, all of that thinking really saps her energy. I need to go give some statements on her behalf, so I'll leave the recharging to you.
No problem, Lenny. Sheriff, what do you have to say?
You can leave the rest of this to me. The other guards will be joining me shortly. Don't worry, they won't have another chance to escape.
There are still a few things I'm curious about. How did Elodie get her hands on the raw materials?
The materials have many other regular uses outside of being used to make imitation synth, so they're not immediately subject to being confiscated or destroyed. The harbor would usually just seize them for some time while the customs paperwork is filled out and approved. If approved, they'd be let through, and if not, they'd be returned to sender. Elodie probably used her position to replace a portion of the shipment with something else, before sending the whole shipment back to sender. Given that the foreign merchants who sent in the shipments were probably working with her in the first place, they likely just never reported the difference in what they sent and what they received. We will, of course, continue to investigate the rest of the details of this case. Now that we've caught Elodie, figuring out the whole scheme should just be a matter of time.
Alright, I've been recording this for 2 hours, oh my god. And a whole other was trying to run wanted. Oh wow. Wowie rowie. And whoosh.
Black tea and a cute kitty. Truly the best combo for standby mode.
Black tea and a cute kitty. Yeah, I pretty much feel the same every time my cat wants to sleep with me, or he just I just here with food and a drink and wanted to watch something like Free Reign. Which, by the way, there's the new top episode. I need to I need to finish this and watch this regularly. But my cat is not here right now, so not best combo for today.
Want some?
A cute kitty, please. I was talking about Lynette. Can you imagine?
I see she's already starting to snuggle up to you.
Are you interested in any follow-up developments for Beth?
Not at all. Information is indeed very important, but if you were to try to collect every piece of information you come across, your efficiency would actually decrease. Plus, if you just think about it, what sounds more fun? Writing a statement or enjoying a tea party?
The cute kitty.
Great answer. That'd be my pick too. Had we not run into that case, we could have spent the entire day like this. But now, I'm running low on both time and energy.
The key is in how long you spend in Standard Boy. With quality time, you should be able to recharge more quickly.
You're right. I can sense it. I'm recharging very quickly at the moment.
I just have a question though. When did you start suspect Elodie? Actually, yeah, I wonder too.
Rubbed me the wrong way since the very beginning.
I knew there was something wrong,
To be
but
more precise,
how did you could lead to Elodie?
probably around the time when I saw Bonnie try to get away from her.
Are you after you arrested Bernard? Back then, Elodie tried to get close to Bonnie?
Elodie tried to get close, but Bonnie deliberately dodged her. Maybe Bonnie had tried to evade her before at Pierre's base. Or perhaps Bonnie just instinctively knew that she wasn't a good person. Not everyone who likes cats is a good person. But if cats like you, you're probably alright.
Fair enough.
Humans tend to overthink things, but cats rely on their instincts, and they're pretty sharp. I mean, just look at Bonnie. She took a liking to you the moment you met.
Quietito. Yeah, tú. Join the Kirito. Adventurers, investigators, El Cat. Your story has come to an end for now. Another nice quest. I know there's more endings, and I don't know if there's even more endings for this story. And there's the one that, oh yeah, I forgot about it, but yeah, there are any other branches. But honestly, but there's an actual ending just for, ah, how funny. I don't know if I'm gonna do the rest on stream. I really don't feel it because it's just a lot of them. So, uh, but I don't know. Maybe, maybe yes, maybe don't. I don't know. But one thing for sure is that I have to leave for today. I was streaming way longer than I expected. So yeah, guys. I didn't want to use my verse. I think I confused between Animal Crossing and Genshin Control. But yeah, that's pretty much all for today. So thank you so much for joining this stream. I had a good time, even though the first hour of the stream was just struggling with I had wanted not working. But with Genshin Impact, really, it just this quest just made me feel better. Yeah, more wake up, more energetic, and yeah, I'm happy with this. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on my Twitch and channel, and also follow me on my it won't appear here now. Okay, you also follow me on my Twitter account. You can also follow me on my Twitter account. I didn't not need to mention End of the Star 87. Also my YouTube account, which is End of the Star. And if you missed any stream, there's my watch channel, which is End of the Watch. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you another time. Hopefully tomorrow. Bye bye.